Welcome to the house that metal built boys and girls. I'm Fabulous B, your host with the most this morning or afternoon, and I will be dragging you all into the podcast pit with some of the bands that make you lose your voice screaming their names. Ladies and gents, help me welcome Kill the Sound. What's happening, everybody?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. It's awesome. So how are y'all doing today?
Doing well. We were just practicing, getting ready for some of the shows we have coming up, and really excited about some of the opportunities that we have up ahead. We're getting ready for the Central Florida Metal Fest on March 21st. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
At the Haven. We're playing that Saturday night. So.
The Central Florida Metal Fest is 3 days.
Yeah, it's a 3 day.
21st and 22nd.
Okay. So definitely everybody that's going out to the Central Florida Metal Fest, I can't reiterate this enough. Go out all 3 days, not just to see your favorite band. Support all local bands. So definitely go and check out Kill the Sound on Saturday, correct?
Yes, Saturday night.
Saturday night, definitely. So you guys want to tell us a little bit about yourselves? I mean, I know, me personally, I've seen you guys several times, and I know that some of our listeners have heard of you guys, but I just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to know who you all are.
All right, so, we're Kill the Sound, and we are, as of now, a 5-piece band consisting of Kim, Allie, myself, Madison, Kay, and Rob. We would probably categorize our genre as alternative metal. We've been on the scene. How many years, Kim, has Kill the Sound been on the scene?
Probably 6 or 7 as Kill the Sound, and then even longer with other names.
Okay.
But 6 years as Kill the Sound, I would say, probably, right?
Yeah.
Right on. I remember whenever I was first opening up my my graphic design stuff, I sent you over a couple designs, just as fan stuff. So, but all right. So I mean, you have a 5-piece band. Who plays what instruments?
So I'm the singer. Then Ali screams and does backup vocals and singing as well. Madison does some backup vocals and singing as well. Madison also plays bass, and then Rob is on drums, and Kay is our guitarist.
Okay, far out. So, who are some of you? I mean, we'll start with Kim. So, who are some of your influences musically?
Personally, the first song I learned was "Zombie" by the Cranberries. So I would have to say Dolores Diordan was my first singer that I kind of modeled my voice after.
Rest in peace.
By playing her VCR. I had a VCR back then, and I just played her song back and forth and learned how to play the guitar by just playing the VCR and putting my fingers where she had her fingers in her guitar. So that would be my influence. I don't know. You guys? Madison?
It's hard to say what my influence is because my influence has changed so much. I guess my shirt wearing my all-time favorite band was Nirvana. So I started out playing guitar on Nirvana songs, but as of now, my influences are one of our favorite bands as a band, Monuments, I listen to a lot of monuments these days.
Which, by the way, we are opening 4 monuments on May 1st at Shovelhead. So if you guys want tickets, get a hold of us on Facebook or email us, and we'll give you the hookups.
Oh, definitely.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. It was just too good of a plug.
It was super fun. I like everything, pop, everything that's a catchy hook. That's my influence, to be honest.
Okay.
And for me, Ali, I would say like my influence is like all over the place because I like from like pop to rock to like everything, but like rock wise. I remember I fell in love at the beginning with a lot of like Nightwish and Within Temptation and more like melodic symphonic metal and like gothic and then I started listening to a lot of like trash and like Lamb of God and Arch Enemy, and so I can listen to everything ever. I love dancing and just music in general.
Okay.
And Rob?
Mostly I like the Deftones. That's got to be my favorite band, and a lot of influence there. Listen to a lot of Korn, or I listen to a lot of heavier thrash stuff, but I like more.
We love Korn, all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kate's not here, but I know one of her favorite bands is CKY.
Uh-huh.
She's a big CKY fan.
Yeah, CKY was pretty awesome, especially back in the 90s and everything. So, yeah, it was early 2000s. So, all right. So we've already been over some of your influences and stuff like that. Do you guys have any new music coming out?
Absolutely, that's the plan. We have a lot of new music in the works. We're writing a lot of new songs, hopefully towards the end of this year. So we're gonna have a second album coming out, hopefully around January of next year, if we can get it all recorded.
We have we have 2 songs recorded that we are going to release here in the next 6 months.
Yeah, 2 songs coming out pretty quickly. So.
Now, is this going to be a full-length LP, or is it going to be like an EP, or how many songs?
I think about 6 songs.
7?
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 or 7, hopefully. We're releasing them as singles as we go, and then we're going to put them together in a beautiful album by hopefully the end of the year, but sometimes these things take a little longer.
Gotcha. Yeah, the writing process is always, final mixing and everything, making sure that everything is copacetic and the way that we want it. I know I feel you all too well. So, with the new album and everything come out, I mean, are you guys gonna be playing some more shows, or? I mean, I know that you said you got May 1st coming up at the Shovelhead, and then you've got the Central Florida Metal Fest.
Yes, those are going to be our last 2 commitments for 2020, where we have to write the album.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So, kind of along the lines of playing the shows and everything, yeah, you guys have been playing pretty much all over the state of Florida over the last couple of years, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We've been very lucky. We've gotten some amazing invites to some, incredible shows. We love playing Orlando, of course, because it's our hometown, and we absolutely love playing in Jacksonville because of the Rock Villains and the Cox. But yeah, we're hoping to just we love Central Florida. We're gonna hopefully be playing a lot of shows here next year.
Okay. Now, what are some of your favorite venues to play? I mean, do you like the larger venues like festivals, or do you like more intimate with your fans, close up kind of thing?
We don't discriminate. I think we like every show. Every show has its fun parts and its really scary parts. I know that I personally have stage fright, so my more intimate shows, or the shows where I know everybody, like when we go play at the Haven, obviously it feels more like family, like my family's there, so there's not so much of the fear.
Right.
But I know that Madison absolutely loves playing House of Blues. Ali likes
I like the Haven.
she likes the Haven, and I think we all love playing at Western Trading.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we get really rowdy at Western Trading. So those are always interesting shows. So every venue, like I said, has its things, you know. Um, Obviously, House of Blues, the sound is incredible. So every venue, you know, the Haven has an amazing sound as well. So every venue is just so much fun.
Okay. All right. So, you know, playing a lot of local shows and a lot of local venues and everything. I mean, you've had an opportunity to play with pretty much the whole gamut of the local metal scene. Who are some of the bands that you guys like sharing the stage with? I mean, I know that it's kind of hard to say who's better. It's almost like saying who's your favorite child. But I mean, um, who do you guys like sharing the stage with?
Some of our favorite bands are probably the Breathing Theory guys. Phil, Eric Mann was the killer in our little tidbit of fun info. Fun fact.
Yes, we love Eric.
Eric Mann was the killer in our video Not Here to Lose.
Oh, okay.
We love those guys in Filth.
They've helped us so
Mercer,
much, yeah.
Yeah, all those bands.
Leaving Haven.
Auditory Armory.
Yeah, there's honestly so many, you know, so many good bands right now in the scene. You know, the scene is exploding with talent. It'll be hard to choose, but those are the guys that we've played for a little longer
Right.
with. So we're always very happy to see them again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's always good to see a lot of you come together for larger shows and even festivals and stuff like that because I mean like I said I've seen you a couple times. I've seen the guys in Breathing Theory a couple times, so I mean it's nice to see how everybody comes together as a family. And you're absolutely right. The local metal scene is exploding, which is one of the big reasons why I'm putting together this show is so more people can find out about you guys that maybe not know where to go in the local area. So, um, so if you could open up for one major recording artist, who would you open up for and why?
Well, I'm kind of biased on this one because I actually love Monuments. So we are like super stoked to be opening for them. I'm just blown away. Korn would be our ultimate band that we would love to open up for. I mean, I think we would lose our minds if we could open for Korn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So with your new music coming out, um, and I know that I've talked to other bands that say that they have a story that they're trying to tell from the beginning of the album to the ending of the album. Is that what this new album's going to be like, or what's inspiring you to write this new album?
Dream.
Dreams. Yeah, we're dreaming about the music at this point, which is kind of weird,
Okay.
but it's true. I think it's hard to also pinpoint what it is because we have such a range of talented musicians in this band. Like, we actually have so many people in the band that want to write and are inspired constantly by, music and experiences that it's hard to tell where it's really coming from. It's hard to tell where it's going. I think all the songs are so different and they speak about a variety of topics. So it's hard to pinpoint, what we're trying to say here because we're trying to listen more than trying to say something, I think. So we're trying to listen to what the music is telling us versus us writing what the music should be about.
Okay. All right. So, I see that you guys have some stuff here on Spotify, and I see that you have stuff, online and everything. Do you want to go ahead and tell people where they can go ahead and find some of your music and where they can purchase merchandise?
Yes, absolutely. So we have a free song for download at killthesoundband.com, and you can find links to pretty much everything there. So we have our link to iTunes there. We also have our link to Spotify, so that'll be the easiest way to find those two. if you want to just hear continuous music. And of course, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/killthesound, and on Instagram, we're Kill the Sound Band.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So, and I'm not going to get too personal, but Kim, I have a personal question. I'm noticing an accent. Where are you from?
China.
China.
Sorry, I couldn't resist, man. I'm from Peru originally, and half of my life I've been in Florida, so I'm Floridian Peruvian.
Okay. All right. That was too easy, right?
I'm the words, but I can. Floruvian. I'm Floruvian.
All right. So I am going to go ahead and play one of you guys' songs. Was there any particular song that you guys want me to get out there to let everybody hear, or something that you guys have a favorite?
We just wrote Commotion. We have a phenomenal video of Commotion on YouTube. So if you guys want to check out Commotion, we love that song. We have a good friend of ours, Maria Jesus, who recorded our video, and she is always helping us with, she's a very talented videographer. So.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get Commotion playing here. Thank you so much for being on the show today. I've been dying to get all of y'all on the show with me, and I've been dying to talk to you one-on-one and in person. And I'm definitely going to try to be out the Central Florida Metal Fest for all 3 days, and I'll come over and I'll say hi to you guys and hang out for a little bit.
Awesome.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the interview, and we look forward to working with you.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Well, thank you very much for being on the show. I'm going to go ahead and end the call, start playing you guys a song. And once again, everybody, this is Kill the Sound. All right, everybody. That was our dear friends with Kill the Sound. Always love talking to the girls and everybody in the band. Kim, you're a phenomenal person. I've seen you, like I said, out at the shows a couple times. Always been very kind, nice to me. If you guys, anybody that's listening right now, that's ever been out to a local show, and you see on the marquee or on the billboard, on the flyer, whatever, you see Kill the Sound, make absolutely sure to go ahead and write down the date and the time at that venue and be there, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So, like I usually say, pretty much all the time, I know that this is an early show, but being here part of the Florida Metal Radio is about coming together as a family and accommodating the bands, accommodating people, and actually doing what family does best. Just making sure that we're there for one another. Everybody, I've had an awesome afternoon talking to every single last one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being metal. Thank you for being part of the family. As the immortal Ricky Rackman once said, keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the air, keep it real, keep it metal. Fuck yeah.